businessman where you like to frequent for good meals in Kansas City?
I'll tell you, one of the things I do when I select where I want to go to eat is pretty much by item. So I tend to go where I'm hungry for. I'll start with Summit Grill. They have a seared ahi tuna that violates one of my first rules of eating out, and I recommend that nobody gets seafood in Kansas City, just like you shouldn't get barbecue in Los Angeles. So, but I go there for the ahi seared tuna. It's never disappointed me, and the service is great, and it's just a very nice place. It's a real jewel in the Northland, I think.
And I understand you like street tacos. Where do you go for street tacos?
Well, I'm a big fan of Drunken Worm. I know you've talked before in this bit about romantic nights out. That's where my wife Kelly and I love to go. It's great for people watching. Their margaritas are very consistent. Their Patrons are deep and cold, and like you said, street tacos. I don't think they can be beat. Maybe mashed around the city. There's some great places around the city for street tacos, but we really enjoy going to the Drunken Worm to get a little taste of that Dia de Muertos.
Tell us where you like to have breakfast or coffee.
I like to go to places that specialize in breakfast. So for my go-to place, it's Ginger Sue's. If the wait's too long there, which occasionally it can be, I go to any of the First Watches. I think still have great breakfast, and they're consistent. So you can go anywhere across town. Ginger Sue's now, I understand, has 2 locations. The one I frequent is right off Liberty Square in Liberty, obviously. Coffee, Overflow if I'm going to a 3 o'clock in the afternoon because it's in Liberty, it's close to home. And then I like Colony, which is close to work here in North Kansas City for me.
So Kansas City is new now, and we got people making whiskey and spirits just over here in North Kansas City. Where do you go for a drink, and what's your favorite cocktail?
I'm kind of boring when it comes to cocktail. You talk about breweries. I want to give 3 Halves a shout out. Up in Liberty, they've tried to make it go where Rock and Run used to be, and I'm rooting for them. Callsign Brewery here in North Kansas City. Steve Serra's got a great product and also a great story to his beers. And as a storyteller, I'm all about a good story. I like Cinder is a great place. I like Restless Spirits for their gin in particular. I like a gin and tonic is probably my favorite. Although when I drink at home, I have a Deep Eddy and diet tonic because I got to watch my girlish figure. So
It looks great. Okay, my arm